I'm very interested in TM 1200 ton class because it's a new concept of crane and revolution for the windmill parks, and I think a very interesting solution for the next years.
Der LTM 11200, sehr interessante Maschine, wird sehr viel Zukunft haben.
Our clients have got it right. The LTM 11200-9.1 is making its mark. From being a highlight at the Bauma Trade Fair 2007 to being on sites all over the world. Here it is in France, south of Paris. There are two superlative features that set this innovative mobile crane apart from the rest. At 100 meters, it has the longest telescopic boom of any mobile crane anywhere. It is the most powerful telescopic crane that can be bought on the entire planet. End of story. And of course, it's from Liebherr. More than ever, power in performance is what really counts. And that goes for wind power too. Modern installations have capacities of 2 to 3 megawatts and rise to more than 100 meters in height, with machine housings weighing up to 100 tons. It's particularly in situations like this that the 8-part telescopic boom, in combination with the Y-guying system, shows off its clear advantages in comparison with a lattice boom crane. Setting up times, transport logistics, flexibility. There are so many factors which make the 1,200-tonner from Liebherr so attractive, whether it's on wheels or on crawler tracks. Let's take a closer look. Part of the concept is the entirely separate delivery of the complete telescopic boom on a low loader. And the fitting of the boom can even be done without the need for another crane to provide assistance. The boom is positioned with 4 supporting cylinders and then raised to a height, so that the low loader can simply be driven away from beneath it. On the public highway, the 9-axle unit gets underway at a total weight of 108 tons, including outriggers, slew superstructure and winches. If necessary, the road weight can easily be reduced to less than 100 tons. The boom fitting arrangement is designed to be so flexible that the crane vehicle can drive in forwards or backwards. Assembly can begin. Lower. Bolt in place. And establish the connections. The workflow is carefully thought out, and with a separate hydraulic supply unit and intelligent tools such as a remote control, all the work can be carried out in no more than 1 hour. The road travel drive unit is an 8-cylinder Liebherr turbo diesel engine with an impressive torque output of 3,000 Nm at 1,100 to 1,500 revolutions per minute. 680 horsepower for travelling and 367 horsepower for the crane work. Plenty of power and some to spare. The propeller is fitted. It only takes a few operating stages for the LTM 11200 to be disassembled, quickly and easily. Then driving can begin. Complete with 100-meter telescopic boom and Y-guying system, the LTM 11200 sets off. The mobile crane moves steadily onwards to its next site on the wind farm, even if it's some kilometers away. The convenient rear-axle steering makes maneuvering the 200-ton giant really easy. The surface area needed to set the crane up and take it into operation is very small, generally a big advantage of telescopic cranes. A real crowd puller. The presentation of the 11200 with narrow track crawler chassis at the Liebherr Customer Days. This impressive balancing act could be achieved thanks to the clever weight redistribution of the crane. The spectators were fascinated. The LTR 11200 has now found its way onto construction sites on almost every continent, from America to Australia. Here it is, hard at work, on a wind farm in Spain. Thanks to the stability of the crawler chassis, on the LTR 11200, the dismantling of equipment can be entirely avoided. The crane travels complete with all its equipment elements, and that saves time and money. The crawler chassis is only 4.8 meters wide, ideal for the narrow tracks on the wind farm. A wind farm in North Germany. The place is called Wiesmoor, which means meadow moor, and the name pretty well says it all. To start with, it looks like a crane job like many others. The work proceeds steadily with the usual routine. On the way to the next installation, it will soon become clear whether the subsoil is stable enough. Although the giant weighs more than 400 tons, only 16.5 tons of weight need to be supported by each square meter of the crawler track. The travel movements and setting up the supports for the crane can be carried out using a remote control. For added safety, the crane travels with the supports extended, but we'll come back to that later. The center of gravity of the crane is low, because here the telescopic boom is drawn in. Suddenly, cracks as wide as a human arm break open in the compacted gravel trackway. One side of the track dramatically subsides. And now the Liebherr concept proves its value, with the idea of moving with the supports deployed and the outrigger plates carried close to the ground. The plates take a grip and stabilize the crane. The safety concept really works in this scenario, and a potentially dangerous situation stays firmly under control. The 11200 can, of course, prove its complete versatility on other jobs as well, such as here in the chemical industry. An industrial column is being positioned. There is only very limited space available for maneuvering and fitting the equipment. But despite that, an enormous lifting capacity is called for. 128 tons need to be moved. Liebherr can offer a wide range of optimized boom systems for the most widely differing jobs. Whether it's a 50-meter or 100-meter telescopic boom, with or without a Y-guying system, with fixed or hydraulically adjustable lattice jib, or with variable telescopic boom extensions, with boom systems that really can handle any and every job, with modular format to match carefully thought-out transport logistics. With the LTM 11200-9.1 and the LTR 11200, Liebherr has once again proved its skill in the construction of high-performance and economical mobile cranes. Whether all-terrain or narrow-track crawler design, the same applies. 1,200 tons lifting capacity, 100-meter telescopic boom, moving on the site, economical transport and short setting up times, and easy to maneuver and move off-road. The 11200 series from Liebherr. Powerful, mobile, economical, the real solution. Unique in its class. For even greater performance.